isn't it? I mean, really. And Urias, to me, he's got it all. And
Yeah.
we talk about who might win Cy Young. Well, how can you not include a Urias in a short year like this? And that's the great thing about a short season is postseason awards now, wow, it is wide open. And I want to ask you this. You know, we've seen the Pirates, your beloved Pirates, who will start off doing pretty well a lot of years. Last year, another one. You know, if we only played 60 games last year, if I'm not mistaken, the Pirates are in the playoffs, right?
Yeah. I mean, they were doing well, yes. I don't know about in the playoffs, but they were in the thick of things.
So who are those teams this year? Let's talk about that for a moment. Who is a team in the American League? I'm not talking about the Astros. I'm not talking about the Yankees. I'm not talking about the Sox. I'm not talking about the A's. Who is that team that in the American League first you see might be a loser but now might be a winner or contender?
But I think you just mentioned them. I think it's the Blue Jays.
What are they going to do with Nate Pearson this year? Great question, right? Does he make the roster with the shortened season? Because that is one of a heck of an arm in the Toronto system. I love Nate Pearson.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's ready. I mean, I think that he's one of those guys that's going to benefit greatly from being in a shortened season. Can I give you a name?
Please.
So I'm a homer. I'm not going to lie. You know that. Do yourself a favor after the show. Go to Instagram. Alek Manoah was the first-round pick for the Blue Jays last year. He was the Mountaineers' ace. It was the first time they went to the College World Series, maybe ever, but it had been a long time. Mm-hmm. This kid's a two-pitch pitcher. He's developing a third pitch, but he throws it 100 miles an hour. And he's a big, tall, 6'8" right-hander. I look for them to bring him in this year and use him in the bullpen. Now, he's going to be a starter, Arnie. But he has two pitches right now that play at the major league level. And they could really use him in that back end in the 7th, 8th inning to get the ball to Giles. I look for big things out of Alek Manoah this year, and if you're in a Holes league, that might be a hell of a sleeper pick.
Alek Manoah. Write it down. My man knows what he's talking about. I don't do shows with people regularly if they don't know what they're talking about. And so I want to do a show with Chappie. We do, and he knows what he's going. So let's go with Manoah. How do you spell that last name, Chappie? Manoah.
It's Alekmanoah.
Manoah. Alek Manoah. Okay. I'm on that one. As soon as I get off the air, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find that kid. I promise you.
Listen, I'll tell you, the thing I love about him, I said this yesterday on Andy's show, the pitchers that are going to perform well when we come back from this are the ones that are treating it as though baseball never went away. Shows a picture of him, a video of him yesterday, throwing in a flipping parking lot, Arnie, at 100 miles an hour.
Oh, for the love of the game.
Exactly. And he's got a little trash talk going on with Touki Toussaint. Apparently they're friends. But I think they're both trying to one-up each other and how hard they can throw.
So, you being a Touki Toussaint truther, I remember last year, you had this, we all have our man crushes. You know I have mine. But you've always had this man crush on Touki. So, what do we hear from Touki this year in Atlanta? Again, another young live arm in a shortened season. What do you think about that?
Take what I just said about Alek Manoah and apply it to Touki Toussaint. He throws the ball hard, 97 to 99 with movement. He's a late inning guy to me. If he's not a ninth inning guy, he should be in the 8th. And now, he might be a starter. I don't know. But I'm saying, at bare minimum, this guy's a leveraged person to pitch out of your bullpen. He has that kind of stuff. So I'm a believer still in Touki.
Oh, I know you are. And because you are, I am as well. So we've got Alek Manoah, we've got Tuki Toussaint. I want to shift gears with you for a moment, and I know you hate me doing this because I know where your loyalties lie. But what do you think about Dylan Carlson in St. Louis this year with the DH?
Yeah.
I know you hate this. I know you hate this.
I don't because I feel like, with St. Louis, there's a whole lot up in the air. I'm still a Harrison Bader fan. I think he has to play out there. They're still paying Dexter Fowler a lot of money. That said, Carlson might well be the best player in the outfield. So where does your loyalty lie? The money you've paid players, or this talent that's just waiting to be exposed?
And my thinking is with the DH, they get both. Fowler plays until he's injured. Until he's injured. I think he gets injured. Even in a short year, I think he gets injured. And I think Carlson can very well be ROY in the NL this year.
I haven't given that a whole lot of thought, but he's certainly going to be in the discussion. I'm trying to, off the cuff here, think of other players that might be in the NL candidates. Carlson should play. Carlson should play a lot, and he should be successful. So,
I'm still concerned about Lux's playing time in LA. They have so many mouths to feed. I know he's a great talent. He's a great talent, no doubt about it. But you've got so many mouths to feed. I mean, Kiki Hernandez has got to get some ABs, okay?
Right.
And Taylor's got to get some ABs. And you've only got 60, I don't know how many games we're going to have. Let's say 65 games. And so will Lux get enough ABs to be that impactful bat in a shortened season? I think if you played 162, then it's a lot easier to get these guys in and Lux get his ABs. I don't know about in a short season with Gavin Lux. And I've got some concerns about that, not only reality but also in fantasy.
Yeah, no, I agree. And, it's tough because if you're the Dodgers, you're not going to give a player like Lux time to struggle. They don't have that luxury, right? So yeah, if he doesn't perform, then we'll find someone who does.
And I think it's going to be a big year for Corey Seager. I just think healthy, he will have a monster year at shortstop.
People forget he was a first-round pick. I mean, he got injured. He's back to full health now. I think Corey Seager is one of the sleepers of the majors. I mean, he's going, I don't have it in front of me, he's going, 6th, 7th, 8th round? Again, a couple of years ago, he was a first-rounder.
No doubt. He is a major sleeper for me this year. I think he could be MVP. And I think with the league alignment, we don't know where the Dodgers are going to play their games, but we know they're going to play against West Coast teams. Means they're going to get a good dose of the Padres, who can pitch well, okay. But the Giants, you got to play in that park. But after that, the Diamondbacks, then you're playing the other Colorado, of course, you love that one. And then you're playing American League West teams. I mean, bring me the Mariners every day, right? Bring me the Rangers. I'm ready.
Can I leave you with one other name, Arnie?
Please.
And you just mentioned the team. Rookie of the Year, Sam Hilliard.
Colorado Rocky outfielder who had a great year last year, minor league, and in the month of September with the Rockies. Don't forget, he was a call-up, and you know this as well as I, and he played well in that call-up month. And the problem with Colorado, come on, Chappie, help me out with this one. They just don't play their best players. They play these guys who have these contracts. And I agree with you. Hilliard needs the opportunity, but will he get it?
Absolutely. I have no doubt that he gets it. He's too talented not to.
Well, let's hope so. We'll see how it goes. Look, are we on for next Tuesday night? Can we make it happen, you and me?
I'm in.
I won't talk pitching with you. I want you to do that. Let's just pick up with this conversation, and let's talk about the teams and the players. And, gosh, we could probably talk all night Tuesday night. What do you think?
I am in. Let's do it.
We're on. So it'll be a return of Arnie and Chappie next Tuesday night. Chappie has his own show as well. We'll be looking for that pitching discussion. Chappie, have a great day, buddy. Thanks for calling. You too. That's Phil Chaplin, Chicago Cub fan extraordinaire, podcast great, Hall of Famer on the Lenny Melnick Fantasy Network, if I were voting. And guys, it's been great being with you today. How about that? An hour show on a Thursday. Thanks for the callers. Lenny from Long Island, Jack, Phil, all you guys in the chat room, all you guys on the podcast across this great land of ours. Let's do something positive today for someone. How about that? We hear about all these negative things going on. Let's do something positive for someone. How about that? I'm going to be talking with you again Monday on Arnie's Fantasy World of Sports. Have a great day, everybody.